Okay, I'm still kind of, I guess this works. Yeah. Okay, so I am using the front-facing camera this time. Not that you really need to know that, but yeah. Anyways, Anyways, hi, I'm Skya, your guide to ascension. Welcome or welcome back to Cybervoid, the transformation station. Today our episode is going to be about how to get unstuck. This issue is very near and dear to my heart because I constantly feel stuck.
You need to give yourself the credit for coming as far as you've come. So,
I'm sorry, there's so many noises around me. Okay.
how to get unstuck, and we're gonna have to get unstuck from this. So, the noises are too loud. I could go outside, but then people will hear me talking to myself because I have to talk loud because my camera doesn't pick up my voice.
The car. Maybe we're doing a car video today. That is so much closer to my face. Ugh. Okay. And so I'm constantly having to get unstuck. A note that I didn't make in my notes is that sometimes a little bit of a disguise is nice. It kind of makes you look a little bit like a movie star. But also, just the glasses for me are a good little social shield. Along with phones and, the usual. But as far as social shields go, glasses, they're pretty tight. Okay, so on to the actual written program. I can't believe I wrote a program. I'm writing a program, guys. What is this? The first step into getting unstuck, I would say, is minding your microcosms. So your microcosms are going to be little things that play into your everything. So that's going to be, not to sound like a broken record, but taking care of yourself and making sure you are meeting your needs. Because if you are not meeting your needs, that leads to things breaking down. The same with things you might not think about as often, like your blood, getting your blood circulating. You don't really have to move at first, because talking about getting unstuck, there are so many places where you can feel stuck, and some of them you're not moving all that often. And so a couple of other ways to get your blood circulating is to use a vibration plate, or my favorite would be to go get a massage or to massage yourself, and that gets your circulation up and circulating. And it's really refreshing. I don't know how else to say it. You just feel because if you think about it, we're 70% water. And when water stays still, it gets kind of toxic and icky and slimy. And I feel like when we sit around, we kind of encourage that sort of behavior in our microbiologies. I'm using big words that I don't truly understand, but I understand them enough to use them. Anyways, along with minding your blood, you're going to want to mind your gut health and make sure that you have everything moving regularly. You want fiber, you want prebiotics, you want postbiotics. You want to be hydrated because we are supposed to be 70% water. Yeah. When you get minding your microcosms down, you're going to want to start self-coursing or just plain old scheduling. And to me, this looks like taking the free time you have and figuring out what you can do to add value to your life. For some people, this is going to be investing in resting or investing in playtime. Maybe you don't have enough fun, you don't go to enough amusement parks. Like, you're not getting the amusement that you need in order to do the things that you want to do. You know what I mean? If you have started scheduling things in order to move forward in your life and you're minding your microcosms and you're not really seeing a lot of change, it may be time to mind the macrocosm and to take a step back and look at how far you've come. Because you are the smartest you have ever been. You have survived everything life has thrown at you, and you're still looking for more. Just because you're powerful doesn't mean you don't need rest. And you definitely need to give yourself the validation that you changed. You went and you worked on yourself and you did the thing. Okay, so along with that, I'm going to say you need to go easy on yourself. And the reason for this, the world is mean. The world is mean, and for no reason. The world is mean. There is no reason for people to be as nasty as people are, and it's not your fault. And letting it get to you to that point where you're bagging on yourself and you don't like this and you don't like that because somebody or multiple somebodies decided, oh, she's fat. I think she doesn't know that and I have to tell her. Or maybe she does know that and I just want to make fun. Like, they're being nasty because that's all they are. That's all they know. And what a freaking miserable existence that must be. So, not to get a little too heavy-handed there, yeah, so basically, we're gonna want to make ourselves comfortable in not being stuck, because right now we're looking for the comfort, and that's why we're stuck. So finding comfort in the discomfort. Another thing that I had added to the list of things I had written is find balance by looking into the things you hate and then finding the things you love within them. So maybe you hate exercise, but you love dancing, or you love playing sports, or you love swimming. Go and do those things. They're exercise, technically, and if you're having fun doing it, you're not going to notice the pain as much, you know? Okay. Just, if you hate greens, find the one green you do like and make every recipe under the sun with it. I don't know. Just find balance. It's one of the big ones. It's in Buddhism. I sound so smart right now. I sound so smart, guys. Okay. The car is hot. I think I'm gonna leave with this. And yeah, I hope it's a good one, guys. Thanks for tuning in.